Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today is Thursday, the 2nd of March, and I'm currently enjoying the sunny Brittany weather. So the idea of today's video, literally I thought it up last night. I've got something to drop off to one of the DS's who lives about half an hour away today. But I've also got 5 hours of riding to do with some efforts. So I thought while I'm out and I've driven all that way to drop this thing to the DS, why don't I take my bike along with me and do my 5 hours from there, and then I'm planning to ride to the Mur de Bretagne, which is a climb I've never done, but is a really famous one in the Brittany area that's obviously been in the Tour de France a few times. So yeah, that's the plan, and have some great weather for it. So I'm going to take you guys along with me. So I've got my bike packed in the car and the stuff for the DS. I've also got a few bags with food in that for after, once I'm done, because obviously I'm not going to be back here for quite a while. So yeah, I'm about to hit the road now. It's just gone 9:45, so we're looking good and the sun's out. So I've dropped off my stuff at the DS and I'm now at where my ride's going to start. Really nice place. I also forgot to mention earlier that during this ride I'm going to also be able to do a recon for a national race at Easter, and specifically recon the time trial course. So that's in the first 15 kilometers of my ride today. So I'm going to get the bike ready, get my kit on and head off on this ride. So here we are on the road. I'm on the road now to the start of the time trial, and I'm going to go and have a look at that circuit now. So I'm an hour into the ride now. I went and looked for the TT course, which was good. It actually finishes in a town that I've done a race before, so I knew the roads quite well. And then from there I've had a really lumpy hour with a headwind the whole way, but I've decided to make a stop at Moncontour for one reason. And the main reason why I've stopped here is because last year when I was meeting up with an English friend, Guy, I found the legendary, as I call it, 1,000-calorie cake, and it's basically pain au chocolat, a pain au raisin and a croissant all mushed into one cake, and it's awesome, but yeah, it's just full of calories. So I've got one of them and I'm about to hit the road and start my efforts. So I'm just over 2.5 hours in. I'm not gonna lie, my Garmin has been absolutely terrible with navigations. I've just been constantly going down gravel or farmers tracks, so it's been a bit annoying. Stop starting constantly, which has been playing havoc to my efforts. But I'm at the bottom of the Mur de Bretagne now, so I'm gonna do one of my efforts up there and yeah, enjoy this climb. I'm now at the top of the climb. That was a lot harder than I was expecting. That first bit is horrible. It's like 20% for a K, and you can see it from miles away, which I think is the worst bit. It's just, you can see it and it's daunting on you. It levels out after that, but it's just that first bit is horrible. God knows how they race up that. I was barely able to just get up it. So yeah, 100k in, about 65 to go till we're done for the day. But still quite a bit of climbing left, so let's get on with it. Here we are back at the car. I clocked just under 6 hours and around 170 kilometers, which was slightly longer than I was expecting, but there were many reasons for that. So the last few hours, I'm not gonna lie, they were just pretty miserable. I had a constant headwind all the way back from the Mur, which was kind of rubbish. I started to bonk, so I stopped and ate loads of food, but then ate too much food. So then once I got going again, I started feeling sick. And the bloody Garmin route was sending me down tracks every 5 minutes. So it was so annoying. When I looked into it last night, it looked fine. They looked all like roads, but yeah, I don't know what it was. It was just constant sending me down trucks, so it was a nightmare. But I guess at the end of the day, I've got a good day's training in. I've done a recon for a race that's in a few months, ridden up the Mur, and I guess it could have been worse. It could have been pissing it down with rain the whole time, so it wasn't that bad. So to make sure I'm fully recovered for after today and for my next session, I've got a protein shake that I'm gonna have. And then I've got some egg fried rice with chorizo and some salad on the bottom of it. All good protein and carbs, yeah, just to help me be recovered and ready for my next session. So I just finished my food, so now I'm gonna hit the road and head back home. So it's now the day after my ride to the Mur. My legs are certainly feeling it this morning. I've had a couple of hard days of training, but luckily today I've only got 2 hours of keeping it easy to flush out the fatigue. So as you guys can probably tell from them last clips of me yesterday, I was pretty grumpy and pretty hungry at the end of that ride. It was a tough day out, and as well with the Garmin taking me down the route, so I sort of had enough by the end of it. But upon reflection, it was a really good ride, good training, and I really enjoyed it. So I hope you guys have enjoyed this video, a look into what I get up to on my sort of longer training rides over here. I try and make them exciting by going somewhere instead of just doing the same old loop for 5 hours every time. I made sure it was a productive ride where I went and did something I've wanted to do for years and go and ride the Mur and also look at that TT course. So both really handy things. So if you could give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel, that would be much appreciated, and I will see you guys in the next one.